right, and so I pinned me, so you should be able to see me on the big screen, I hope. So you should be good to go. Okay, great. All right, then we'll go ahead and start. So I invite you to sit up with a tall spine, and certainly I know you mentioned some knee and foot concerns, so take care of yourself and modify as you need to today. I'll give you a minute to get settled in. So it looks like you've got a strap. Is that what I saw you grab? Yeah, you've got a yoga strap. Okay, tell you what, then great. We'll use that today then. Okay, great. Not everybody does, but since you do, that's awesome. All right. So I invite you to sit up with a tall spine. You've got nice support there under your feet to help create stability. So then let's turn the palms up. Relax your shoulders down away from your ears. And take a slow, deep breath in. A long, slow, relaxed breath out. And then gently close your eyes. And to begin, I invite you to check in with the sensations that you notice. Maybe the feet in contact with the floor. The back of your thighs and your hips, your sit bones in contact with the chair. And notice the contact of the back of your hands as they rest onto your legs. Even notice the sensation of clothing against your skin, the air touching your skin. And ever so gently begin to lengthen your inhales and your exhales as you're breathing in and out through your nose. And see if you can start to lengthen the breath in and out just a bit. That you feel more movement in your body, that it takes a longer time to inhale and then exhale. So breathe with that intentional slow cycle one more time. And then bring your palms together. So the palms are touching right and left. Bring your hands up so your thumbs are touching against the breastbone, right across the center of the chest. And then exhale, let the head gently drop toward the chest, letting that be a reminder to work with compassion for yourself, that you're not going to overdo anything today. And then release your hands, let your palms rest onto your legs. And slowly open your eyes, lift your head, and slowly bring your gaze to look forward once again, sitting with that tall spine. All right, so tell you what, since you got a strap, go ahead and grab your strap. And let's warm up the shoulders a little bit with the strap here. So take hold of it. Let's start with the hands a little wider than shoulder width. So we'll work with upward hands pose here. So as you inhale, raise the arms up overhead. And then exhale to bring the arms back down. So just go at your own pace, your own rhythm of this. On the inhale, you'll lift, and on the exhale, you'll lower down. Don't worry about matching my pace. Go at your speed of breathing here. Just coming in and out of a pose. The Sanskrit name for it is Urdhva Hastasana, upward hands pose. Now, if your shoulders are okay with it, bring your hands shoulder width apart. And if that's too much on the shoulders, then keep them wide. And let's do the same thing a few times. So notice how it might feel a little different. Notice that your range of motion might be a little different as well. So it's probably a smaller range of motion with the hands closer. And that's okay, but just simply notice that it's like that. Do one more of those like that. And then let the arms just simply relax back down. Good, so now let's come into cow's face pose. So take your strap and bring it over your left shoulder. So make sure you got some of the tail of your strap hanging down your back. So now raise your left arm overhead again. And then bend your elbow and just drop your left hand down behind your back, and you're going to grab the strap. And then take your right hand behind your back, reach up your back and grab the belt. So I'll come closer. So if you can see, the hands are both grabbing off the belt, and then I'm reaching the hands toward each other and then pointing the elbows high to the ceiling and low to the floor. That's it. All the while, keep breathing in and out through your nose, nice and easy. Now on an exhale, gently release your arms. And then let's do that on the other side. So you're going to flip the strap over onto your right shoulder. And then let's do that here. So inhale, raise the right arm. Drop your hand down your back, grab the belt. And then with your left hand, turn your palm to the wall behind you and sneak your hand up your back and grab another part of the belt. So you're hanging on with both hands back there. And then any amount, move those hands toward each other. And keep breathing. Since I can't hear if you're breathing, I'm just going to have to trust that you're breathing over there. And then slowly release the arms and let go. All right, now you're going to take the strap and scoop back against the back of your chair and bring your strap behind you and behind your chair. So I'm holding on with the hands a little wider than shoulder width, and I've got my palms forward. So now reach the arms up and back. So I'm just kind of leaning over the chair a little bit. So raise the arms up a bit. And maybe feel a stretch in your chest and in your shoulders. So I'm reaching, it's like I'm trying to touch the wall behind me. And then relax the arms down. And then again, take the arms back, reach them back toward that wall. And keep breathing. And then release. And lower the arms back down. All right, so set the strap aside and just move it completely out of the way. Hopefully your shoulders feel a little bit warmer than where they were a moment ago. So now scoot back forward away from the back of the chair because I want to warm the spine up a bit now. So let's do a little cat and cow, which more traditionally might be done on hands and knees, but we can do it in the chair. So you're going to reach out, grab hold of your knees gently, don't overdo. And then take a breath in and lift your chest, lift your chin, lift your chest, and flip your tailbone up a little bit, like you're flipping your tail feathers up. Your belly's going forward, your chest is going forward. And now on your next exhale, reverse that. So you're going to tuck your tailbone, tuck your chin, round your back toward the back of your chair. Now you're going to take those two movements and go back and forth. So on an inhale, your tailbone goes up, your chest goes up, your gaze goes up, the belly goes forward. And on the exhale, you'll reverse that. So tuck the tail, tuck the chin, or hunch your back toward the back of the chair. And then alternate back and forth between those two. Just again, go at your rhythm of breathing, not trying to match mine, but moving back and forth comfortably on your own. And then go each way one more time. And then just bring the spine back into a neutral position. So you're sitting up tall again. Good. All right. So now let's take a twist for your spine. So inhale, reach your arms forward, raise them up nice and high. And then exhale, twist to your right. So you can hold your chair with your right hand, take your left hand across to your right thigh and gently twist. So you're turning your belly button, your chest, and your nose, looking over that right shoulder. Now inhale and come back forward. Raise the arms up. And then exhale, let's go the other way. So hold the chair with the left hand, right hand to the left thigh, and gently turn. So starting with your belly button and spiraling up from there. And notice if it's different twisting the two different directions, if you twist more easily going right or more easily to the left. And then inhale, come back to center, raise your arms overhead again. Let's do it one more time each side. So exhale, twist to your right. So hold the chair, hold your thigh, good, that's it. And gently rotate. Looks like your helpers have come back. And then inhale, come to center, raise the arms up again. And then exhale to the left side one more time. Hold the chair, hold the thighs, you reach across, turn your belly all the way up to the center of your head. And then inhale, come to center, raise the arms back up. So now let's go two more directions of the spine, a side bend. So hold the chair with your right hand so you don't go sliding out of it. Bend your right elbow and lean over to the right with your torso. It's like you're going to try to touch that side wall over there. And then inhale, come up right, raise both arms up. And then exhale, go the other way. So hold the chair with your left hand, bend your left elbow. And reach. So for me, it's like I'm trying to touch the bookcase over here with my right fingers. And then inhale and come back up. Let's do it one more time each side. So exhale, hold the chair with the right hand, bend your right elbow, lean over to the right. And then inhale, come back up and exhale to the left one more time. Hold the chair, lean over to the left, bend that left elbow so your shoulder's not holding your ear in place. And then inhale and come back up. And then exhale, lower the arms slowly down. All right. So let's work with the feet a little bit. So I know you said you've had some stuff going on with knees and feet lately. So if you need to skip anything or adapt any of it, then please do so. So let's rock back and forth. So you're going to rock from your heels up to the balls of your feet. So you're just going to rock the ankles back and forth a bit. Just waking them up a bit this morning. And then just set the feet flat onto the floor. Now slowly begin to straighten the right leg forward. So you're going to reach that foot forward toward your device. There you go. Really straighten the leg as much as you can without overdoing it. So you're squeezing those thigh muscles. It's like one leg staff pose here. And then slowly set the foot back down. And now do the other side. So slowly raise the left leg. See if you can really tighten those thigh muscles. And then release, bring the foot back down. Let's do the right side once again. So slowly raise the leg, squeeze the thigh muscles. Good. And release, and then left leg one more time. And really tighten those thighs, thigh muscles. And then release and lower the foot back down as well. All right. So now let's come into warrior two. Hopefully you feel warmed up. So let's take the right leg and you're going to swing your leg over to the right with your knee bent. And then see if you can scooch over towards your left. So you end up with more of your thigh on the chair. Your right knee and toes are pointing to the right. And then extend the left leg out on the diagonal. And it may be more forward, it may be more back. So wherever it can go. So the left leg is straight, the right knee is bent. There you go. And then turn your chest forward. Raise your arms up parallel to the floor. And then turn your gaze to look at the right hand. So you're in warrior two pose, the Sanskrit name of the pose, Virabhadrasana 2. Now reach out over the right leg, set your forearm down out on the thigh over there. And then take this left arm, sweep it down and go all the way over on the diagonal. So you're really reaching your left fingers and your left foot away from each other. Now lower that left arm. So we're going to come out how we got in. So we're going to take that arm all the way down, out, and back to the left. Raise all the way back up into warrior two. And then relax your arms and swivel everything back to face forward again. All right, hopefully that went okay for your knees. So let's do the same. Oh, good. Okay, so let's do the same thing going the other way. So swivel your left leg to the left. So my knee and toes are pointing to the left wall, and then I'm going to slide to the right. So I really get more of my thigh supported. And then the right leg goes out on the diagonal. So you can have it more forward if you need to. You can have it further back as you need. There you go. You good? Okay, there we go. All right, so turn the shoulders forward. Raise the arms parallel to the floor, out to the fingertips to the side walls, and then look at the left hand. There you go. That looks good. Good job. All right, now coming into side angle, reach out to the left. Set your forearm onto your thigh out near your knee. And then this right arm, start to take it down like you're going to place it on the chair. And then just sweep it all the way overhead on the diagonal, reaching the fingers and the foot away from each other. There you go. Yeah, that's it. And now take that arm. We're going to come back out how you got in. So you're going to sweep it all the way down, back and up. Bring the torso all the way up, going back to that warrior two. And then lower the arms. And then swivel everything back around to the front once again. There you go. Good job. Yeah, well done. Good. All right, so let's turn sideways in the chair now. So I think your chair will accommodate that. So turn and sit sideways. So you have your right hip next to the back of the chair. And then you can slide back. So again, you're kind of hooking the knees on the edge of the chair. You've got most of your thigh on the chair. So you're going to keep the leg that's closer to the chair, which should be your right leg where it is. And then you're going to take the left leg and just drop it off the front of the chair. Now, I know, especially with knee and toe things, you can take it as close or as far back as you need to. You can be on the top of your foot or tuck your toes. So whatever works better for those toes and those knees today, okay? All right, is that comfortable? You good? Okay. All right, so now coming into a version of warrior one. So sit up nice and tall. And then raise your left arm up overhead. And then if you feel steady, take your right arm overhead as well. There you go. So warrior one. I'll keep breathing. And then slowly lower the arms down. Take your back leg, bring it up to your front leg. So let's stay facing this direction. Since all the effort that it went to get here, let's just stay here for a minute. So now let's do a twist, and we're going to turn toward the back of the chair. So you're going to be turning away from the camera. So inhale, raise your arms overhead. And then exhale, turn toward your chair. So you're going to grab the back, the sides of your chair back, and turn your belly, your chest, and your nose. Kind of like what we did earlier, but you're facing a different direction. And then slowly release the twist, face your knees again. So now let's go do those two things on the other side. So swivel yourself on around. There you go. And we're going to do the same two poses over here. So slide back until you hook your knees pretty much on the edge. And then the leg closer to the camera, you're going to drop it off the front of the chair. And you can keep it pretty close to the front leg. You can slide it back. Again, Be nice to your knees and your toes. So you can flip the toes or have the top of the foot, whichever works better. Yeah, there you go. Good. All right. So inhale, raise the right arm up overhead. And then if you feel steady, take the left arm up also. There you go. And if for any reason you feel like you need to keep holding onto the chair, then you can do that. That's it. Keep breathing. Good. And then slowly bring the arms back down. Take that back leg, drag it back forward to your front leg. So the legs are side by side again. And we're going to do that twist, now going this direction. So inhale, raise your arms up overhead. And then exhale, twist toward the back of the chair. So again, you're turning away from the camera. Yeah, you got it. Grab low on the back of the chair and turn. Not just the head, but so you can get your belly button to look at the back of the chair too. And then slowly let go of the twist. And then swivel yourself, good. Swivel yourself back around to face your device once again. We'll stay facing forward. We won't spin sideways again. There we go. All right, so separate the knees and the feet. Yeah, there we go. And then take the legs and the feet even a little bit wider as it's comfortable. Now, if that's not comfortable, you can keep them more narrow. Yeah, good. So the ankles are right underneath the knees. I'll raise the arms out to the sides. There you go. And then set the left forearm onto the left knee. And then reach the right arm by the ear. Good. And then come back upright. And let's do the same thing going the other way. So right forearm to right thigh, left arm by the ear. Come back upright. Lower the arms down. Now, if you feel steady in your chair, and you may need to scoot forward a little bit in your chair, see if your legs will go either straight or straighter on those diagonals. Now, if you feel like you're going to slide out, then keep them a little more bent. I've got my heels on carpet, so I feel like I'm kind of stuck in place. There we go. All right, and then raise the arms to the sides again. So a little bit different arm position, a little bit different leg position than what we did. So now, grab hold of the chair with your left hand, tip a little to the left. This time, raise your right hand toward the ceiling. Yeah, there we go. So it's like a version of triangle pose here. And then come up. And let's go the other way. So right hand to the chair, lean a little right, left fingers to the ceiling. That's good. And then come all the way back upright. Lower your arms and bring your legs back in. There you go. Good job. Nice. All right. So again, without creating discomfort in your knees, this is coming from a hip movement. So let your right leg flop out to the right. Yeah. So you're just coming more like to the outer edge of the right foot. Your knee's going to point to the right a little bit there. There we go. So getting a bit lengthening on the inner right leg there. And then come back into the middle. And now do that with the left leg. Let the left leg flop out. So again, you're more on the outer edge of the left foot. The knee and the thigh are flopping outward a bit. There you go. And then come back up. Now, same idea, but a little bit different. This time, let your right knee flop to the right, but then cross the right ankle in front of the left ankle. Is that okay? Yeah, there you go. Exactly. And then sit with a tall spine. Now, you could stay here and you let me know how your knee feels about this, or could you slide that right leg up and sneak it up higher? There you go. Look at you. Good job. If it's too much, you can always go back to where we were. That's it. Good. Now add a little bit of a movement forward with your spine. So you're keeping the spine nice and long, So rather than just sort of rounding and slouching, putting your nose in the gap between the legs, reach your nose way past your legs, keeping that spine nice and long. So I'm looking for a stretch in your right hip. All right, now slowly come on up. And then slide the right leg all the way back down, bring the legs back together. And let's do the other side. So flop the left knee out, cross the ankle in front. So left ankle in front of right. Now, again, you could stay here, especially if that knee's not happy about it, but it's maybe it comes up. So this is a movement in the hip and for the hip. The knee just is along for the ride. So don't feel like you're doing anything to the knee. There we go. Good job. All right. So sitting up nice and tall, take a breath in, and then exhale, add a little bit of a tip forward. A bit of an outer hip and deep hip stretch here. And I hope you're breathing and not holding your breath doing this. I can't hear you breathe, so I got to trust you. And then slowly come all the way back up. And then just slide the leg all the way down and plant the feet flat on the floor once again. Good. Your legs, hips, and knees holding up okay? Okay, great. Good. I'm glad to hear that. All right, so tell you what, let's give them a little bit of a break. And let's work on the arms of eagle pose. We've been working on the hips and the legs. We'll switch gears. So reach your arms out in front of you. And then cross your right elbow on top of your left elbow. Now start to bend your elbows. Keep them hooked together. I'm going to come closer to the camera. So you start to bring the backs of the hands toward each other. There you go. Yeah, that's it. So you can keep those elbows hooked nice and tight. Yeah, it's harder for the hands if the elbows are out here. So you can get those elbows hooked. Yeah, there you go. You got it, Gail. And then slowly let the arms come down. And let's do that on the other side. Yeah, nice little shoulder roll in between, right? So reach the arms forward, cross the left one over the right one, and see if you can get the elbows to hook. Yeah, there you go. And then start to bend the elbows, start to bring the backs of the hands toward each other. There you go. Good job. That, yeah. So notice the two sides might be a little bit different, aren't they? And then release the arms, relax them, let them come all the way down. Yeah, and if you want to roll your shoulders a few times, you're welcome to do that. There you go. Good job. Good job. All right, so let's do a couple more little shoulder things. So reach the arms out in front of you, interweave your fingers, and then turn your palms forward towards your device. Relax the shoulders down. That's it. And then slowly raise the arms up overhead. Yeah, that's it. And then slowly bring the arms back down. And then change the interweave of the fingers. Whichever fingers are crossed closer to the ceiling like this, you just flip it. And then once again, palms forward. And then inhale, slowly raise the arms. That's it. So feel like you're trying to hold the ceiling up with your hands, that you're reaching that high up. And then slowly release, bring the arms back down, and then just let the hands go. So we'll move into a few moments to rest, to let go and relax. So if you want to lean back against the back of your chair, that would be fine. Or if you'd rather stay a little more forward, that's okay too. And then just have the backs of your hands on your legs, palms up again. Relax your shoulders. And then as you exhale the next time, close the eyes. And relax your jaw, your tongue, your mouth. Unclench the top and the bottom teeth. And relax your cheeks, your ears, your nose. Relax the eyes, the eye sockets. Relax the space between the eyebrows and the forehead. Relax the scalp, the back of the throat, and the neck. And then relax all the way down your left side. So your left shoulders, the fingers, the whole left side of your torso. Relax your left hip to your toes. And then relax the right side. So again, starting at the shoulder, down the arm, down the torso, the hip to the toes. This is a pose of stillness, a pose of non-doing, a pose of letting go. So as if you feel like you're tensing and holding something that needs to be let go of physically, maybe something that you're mentally holding on to that you could let go. Relax, let go. We'll stay here for a few more moments. I'll stop speaking, but I encourage you to just stay in a relaxed state. When it's time to come out, I'll guide you how to come in. And gently begin to lengthen your inhales. So make your inhalations a bit longer than normal. And if you want to wiggle your fingers and your toes a little bit, feel free to do so. And gently open your eyes. Take your arms down to your sides and inhale. Take a big breath in. Reach your arms out and up overhead. Join your palms together overhead. And as you exhale, bend your elbows and bring your hands down at the center of your chest, just as we started. The palms together, thumbs resting against the breastbone. And closing with the Sanskrit word namaste as a word of honor and a word of respect for one another. Namaste.